Language.Foundation's Video Dictionary, helping you achieve understanding. Following our free educational materials, you learn English in a great way with efficiency.
Meaning of cut. The omission that is made when an editorial change shortens a written passage. Deletion, excision. The act of penetrating or opening open with a sharp edge. His cut in the lining revealed the hidden jewels. Cutting. In baseball, a batter's attempt to hit a pitched ball. He took a vicious cut at the ball. Baseball swing, swing. The act of cutting something into parts. His cuts were skillful. Cutting. A refusal to recognize someone you know. Cold shoulder, snub. The act of shortening something by chopping off the ends. The barber gave him a good cut. Cutting, cutting off. Sports. A stroke that puts reverse spin on the ball. Cuts do not bother a good tennis player. Undercut. A wound made by cutting. He put a bandage over the cut. Gash, slash, slice. A piece of meat that has been cut from an animal carcass. Cut of meat. A trench resembling a furrow that was made by erosion or excavation. Gash. A remark capable of wounding mentally. The unkindest cut of all. Stinger. A distinct selection of music from a recording or a compact disc. He played the first cut on the CD. Track. The division of a deck of cards before dealing. He insisted that we give him the last cut before every deal. Cutting. A canal made by erosion or excavation. An unexcused absence from class. He was punished for taking too many cuts in his math class. A share of the profits. Everyone got a cut of the earnings. A step on some scale. He is a cut above the rest. Film. An immediate transition from one shot to the next. The cut from the accident scene to the hospital seemed too abrupt. The act of reducing the amount or number. The mayor proposed extensive cuts in the city budget. The style in which a garment is cut. A dress of traditional cut. Weed out unwanted or unnecessary things. We had to lose weight, so we cut the sugar from our diet. Prune, rationalize, rationalize. Cut down on, make a reduction in. The employer wants to cut back health benefits. Bring down, cut back, cut down, reduce, trim. Lessen the strength or flavor of a solution or mixture. Cut bourbon. dilute, reduce, thin, thin out. Cut and assemble the components of. Cut recording tape. Edit, edit out. Reduce in scope while retaining essential elements. Abbreviate, abridge, contract, foreshorten, reduce. Refuse to acknowledge. She cut him dead at the meeting. Disregard, ignore, snub. Turn sharply, change direction abruptly. The car cut to the left at the intersection. Curve, shear, slew, swerve. Be able to manage or manage successfully. She could not cut the long days in the office. Hack. Style and tailor in a certain fashion. Cut a dress. Tailor. Create by duplicating data. Cut a disk. Burn. Cease, stop. Cut the noise. Cut off. Cut off the testicles of male animals such as horses. Geld. Make out and issue. Cut a ticket. Issue, make out, write out. Intentionally fail to attend. Cut class. Skip. Cuz to stop operating by disengaging a switch. Cut the engine. Switch off, turn out. Allow incision or separation. This bread cuts easily. Discharge from a group. The coach cut 2 players from the team. Dissolve by breaking down the fat of. Soap cuts grease. Divide a deck of cards at random into 2 parts to make selection difficult. Wayne cut. Fell by sawing, hew. The Vietnamese cut a lot of timber while they occupied Cambodia. Form by probing, penetrating, or digging. Cut a hole. Form or shape by cutting or incising. Cut paper dolls. Function as a cutting instrument. This knife cuts well. Give the appearance or impression of. Cut a nice figure. Grow through the gums. The new tooth is cutting. Have a reducing effect. This cuts into my earnings. Have grow through the gums. The baby cut a tooth. Hit a ball with a spin so that it turns in the opposite direction. Cut a ping pong ball. Make an abrupt change of image or sound. Cut from one scene to another. Make an incision or separation. Cut along the dotted line. Make a recording of. Cut the songs. Move one's fist. His opponent cut upward toward his chin. Pass directly and often in haste. We cut through the neighbor's yard to get home sooner. Pass through or across. The boat cut the water. Penetrate injuriously. The glass from the shattered windshield cut into her forehead. Perform or carry out. Cut a caper. Reap or harvest. Cut grain. Record a performance on a medium. Cut a record. Separate with or as if with an instrument. Shorten as if by severing the edges or ends of. Cut my hair. Stop filming. Cut a movie scene. Made neat and tidy by trimming. Trimmed. Used of rates or prices, reduced usually sharply. Slashed. Used of grass or vegetation, cut down with a hand implement or machine. Moan. Mixed with water. Sold cut whiskey. Thinned, weakened. With parts removed. The drastically cut film. Shortened. Of a male animal, having the testicles removed. A cut horse. Emasculated, gelded. Fashioned or shaped by cutting. A well-cut suit. Separated into parts or laid open or penetrated with a sharp edge or instrument. The cut surface was modeled. Of pages of a book, having the folds of the leaves trimmed or slit. The cut pages of the book.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our channel to become a part of our growing community and to learn English effectively.